Sunday, the first day of our week, also came to us in that same way from the religion of the Persians. 1 day out of every 7 days was kept sacred by them to the sun. It was the sun's day, and like the Sabbath of the Jews, it was a day of rest. On the sun's day, all work was forbidden, except what was necessary in the fields, for cultivating the good earth was, in itself, a sacred duty, as taught by the great prophet Zoroaster. The second day was the moon's day, and each of the other days was named for one of the planets, and so for one of the old Babylonian gods, since it was from the priest of Babylon that Persian magi had learned the study of the stars. The third day of the week the Babylonians named after Nergal. Romans called it Mars, and German and Norse named it after Tues, so it was Tuesday. The fourth day of the week the Babylonians named after Nabu, the Romans Mercury. The German and Norse called it Woden's Day. The fifth day of the week was named after Marduk in Babylonia, Jupiter in Rome, and Thor's Day in German and Norse. The fifth day of the week in Babylonia was named after Ishtar. To the Romans, it was their goddess of beauty, Venus, and in German and Norse it was named after their goddess of love and beauty, Freya, or Freya's Day. The sixth day of the week the Babylonians named after their god Nebib, the Romans Saturn, and the German and Norse called it Saturn's Day. Tu, T-I-U, or Tut, T-E-U-T, who gave the name to Tuesday, was the great god of the Germans. He was the god of war, supposed to be the divine ancestor of the race, who were also known as the Teutons. Woden, or Odin, whose name became shortened to a Wednesday, was the sky or heaven father who had but one eye, the sun. He was the Lord of Valhalla, that heaven to which went all dead warriors who were fortunate and brave enough to have been slain in battle. Thor, whose name is in Thursday, was a powerful god of storm, making himself heard in the roar and rumble of the thunder, while lightning flew from his hammer as he pounded it against the clouds. Freya, who was Odin's wife, was the goddess of love and beauty, and she gave her name to Friday. There was also a god whose name was Frey, who was Freya's brother. Frey was the sunshine. He wielded his sword, shaped like a sunbeam, against the wicked frost giants who kept those lands of the north locked in ice and snow for so many months. And Frey rode a boar with golden bristles, radiant as the sun. On the year's shortest day, when the Persians were celebrating the victory of their sun god over the darkness of winter, the people of the far north were feasting and reveling in honor of Frey, who had defeated the frost giants once again. Filling their drinking horns, they tossed off the foaming mead and then feasted on a wild boar, carried by the hunters with shouts and cheering, roasted whole and carved by the bravest man. But of these gods and of this celebration, the Romans, in the days of Augustus, knew nothing. These people lived beyond the borderline of civilization.